Hey guys, this is Starry from StarrySky Gaming, and welcome to this 5 DPS Weapon Mastery Loadout and Rotational video. Now this video is going to be looking at the PowerPoints, so you can see how I've spec'd it, the loadout, and then I'll be showing you the Weapon Mastery with the rotation of the loadout. Okay, so let's go to the PowerPoints. And the immolation tree, we have PowerPoints in Immolation, Inflame, Flashpoint, Meteor, Overheat, Fiery Weapon, Burnout, Spontaneous Combustion. And the ignition tree, we have PowerPoints in Fireball, Detonate, Fireball Barrage, Flame Cascade, Mass Detonation. And the iconics, Weapons Expert, and Tactical Genius. Okay, so the loadouts. The loadout from left to right is Spontaneous Combustion, Overheat, Detonate, Mass Detonation, Fire Weapon, Fireball. Now the reason why I've done this for, so let's go back to PowerPoints and I can explain. Now, the reason why I've done the loadout like for is Inferno I'm not a big fan of. It's a high power cost, the damage isn't that fantastic, and you know, I think this has too much long of a cooldown, particularly for what I want. I'm more of a bigger fan of Spontaneous Combustion. It does instant damage over time, inflicts burn-in what we want, and also it gives us the additional, well, it says additional attacks cause targets, well, have the attempt to cause targets to explode, dealing more damage. So this is really, really good. Not only do we get stuff, ignite, damage over time, instant damage, from additional attacks, which we're going to be using weapon masteries with quite a bit, we have the chance to cause our targets to explode, doing more additional damage, which, you know, can hit for a couple of hundreds at a time. So it's really good. Overall, it's a lot stronger than Inferno, but unfortunately we do have to use PowerPoints to get down to that, which does limit our choices for other stuff. So that is why I actually am using Fireball as a supercharge. Personally, I think Fireball is an underrated supercharge. It's from like mid to close range. It does quite a bit of damage. You know, to be honest, I quite like the supercharge. I've tried it out and it just does a lot of damage. Even from mid range, especially if there's a big group of ads, it hits them all, does a lot of damage. You know, personally, as I say, it's underrated. I mean, if you really, really want to, you can. Go to iconics, you could take off a PowerPoint in Weapons Expert. I'm saying if you really want to, and you could put it in Volcanic Calamity if you really didn't want to put it in Fireball Barrage, but that's completely up to you. Anyways, so let's go to the sparring targets and start hitting stuff. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll do the whole rotation and then I'll break it down for you. Okay, so Weapon Mastery into, well, we'll get to that afterwards. Wow, Dual Flow just hit for 14k. Wow, did that Detonate just hit 4k as well? Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. So that's actually the loadout that's actually, and the rotation that is going to be used. Sorry, I'm just really, really tired. My words are getting muffled up. So yeah, that is literally the rotation you just saw right then. But I actually have to make sure I do have enduring damage, and yes I do, that's right. This is a really, really important part. You want enduring damage in your hand socket mod because of the 60% damage bonus you get from mass detonation. I should have mentioned that at the beginning, which I am sorry about. Okay, so that was the rotation. We'll just do it once more, because I slurred my words towards the end of it. So this will be the rotation. Now we do 2 detonates and then we rinse and repeat, because the cooldowns are nice and quite quick of this. So as you can see, it did a lot of damage, and it's quite quick as well, not too power hungry. Okay, so the rotation for this, now that's, you can use it with melee and you can use it with range. So as you saw me using the melee with dual flurry. Good thing about one-handed is you can also use it with range if you spec into it. So that was like the melee rotation, and this would be the range one. which is going to be... Okay, so now I'll show you the range rotation as well. Now the part to the range is literally with one hand, since it's nice. It's simply hold and hold. And this loadout works with range and melee. So literally for the range, as well as hit the sparring targets, it's simply the rotation as I just showed you with the melee, but we just stay ranged. So it is, well, let's stay in between the sparring targets because I want to get power. So literally, this is going to be the rotation. And, well, I ran out of power. But as you saw, it's pretty much the rotation. Okay, so the rotation, as I said, was simply the same as the melee, which I showed you a minute ago. But I'll break it down anyway. So literally all I did was, for the range one, was pressed hold and hold from the range for the weapon mastery of one-handed, which is focus blast into solar flare. And at the end of solar flare, I pressed number 1 and clipped it with number 5. So hold and hold, 1 and 5. And this is you can see those mic ticks of hundreds coming off. Good thing about spontaneous combustion though. See, 581, that's just from one of the explosions. So spontaneous combustion is just really badass for range and for melee. Okay, so anyway. So it was hold range of hold and hold, 1 and 5, and then immediately master after it, which is number 4, and then immediately number 2 after that, and then hold again and hold into detonation. Let's pop a supply drop because these sparring targets suck. Okay, so hold, 1 and 5, number 4, immediately number 2, hold and hold, detonation, hold and hold, detonation, hold and hold again, detonation, soda because need power, and then you start ready again for the cooldowns into 1 and 5, and then to master, which is number 4, and immediately, well, it would be immediately into number 2, and then hold and hold, detonation afterwards. And then obviously we pop our supercharge on like a boss, big groups of ad. So as you saw there, 3 of them crit for 1000 and the rest of them hit for a couple of hundreds, well, almost 500. So that's a lot of damage, especially for a big group of ads. Okay, so let's pop it again, that's what kind of damage it does. As you can see, it's a lot of damage, plus it also puts things on burn as well, which is also another good part of it as well. So anyway guys, let me know what you think of this loadout. If there's anything you can be improved, please let me know. So thank you very much for watching this, and until next time, I'll see you then.
Beware my power. Green Lantern, fly!